was going to wear a Godzilla shirt today, but went and saw a certain movie. Finally, because he went a couple of days before I did.
Hey, I invited him. He said no.
I was going to go with my wife and my father-in-law, and then they went without me too.
Yeah. Hope you learned your lesson.
I did. Try not to do anything nice with my wife.
Wait.
Listen to Rangers, welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
Today we're going over the film Godzilla vs. Spacegodzilla.
Also known as Godzilla the Taken King.
Taken what? It's not Destiny.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I thought it was Destiny.
I don't think it's Destiny.
It had a pretty much the same horrible plot.
It had the same plot as Taken with Liam Nielsen. But then again, this came out way before Taken, so... actually, pretty much any kind of kidnapping, rescuing action movie that came out of the 80s. Like Commando. This week, guys, like Commando.
What do you got against Commando?
Absolutely nothing. Other than it's better than Godzilla.
Arnold is Godzilla. You watch your mouth. Solvent Rez, take care of this guy. You know what I'm talking about. Nonsense.
I've seen the memes. I've seen the Godzilla Arnold memes. It's amazing. But if you guys haven't seen Godzilla vs. Spacegodzilla, it came out in 1994. It's a part of the Heisei series. Essentially, this is kind of like it's like an 80s kidnapping action movie. Where G-Cell is randomly making it into space. Space Godzilla gets formed. Space Godzilla makes his way to Earth in order to kidnap little Godzilla so that Godzilla and Mogira have to save him.
Yes, it's one of those movies, people.
It's Taken. Godzilla's got a particular set of skills. Skills that make him a nightmare for kaijus like Space Godzilla.
Which is the skills of 36 minutes of building up to do a beam.
Yes, because this movie is literally the epitome of Japanese anime. Because we have a lot of plot that isn't really necessary for the story at certain sections of the movie. We have another forced in love angle in this with the telepath and the one G-Force guy. Yeah. And then even the guy that wants to kill Godzilla and the other girl. Like, I don't even know.
We would have just cut these parts out and just made like a 45-minute movie. This would be the greatest thing.
It would just been fights, because literally a third of the movie is just them fighting Space Godzilla. It's like Frieza Saga all over again.
And let me tell you, they get their butt whooped.
Well, of course, you can't go into the fight at full power.
Have
you watched that movie? Up. Yeah, you can't start at your final form. You gotta start at the first form, man. And everybody just gets more powerful badass as the fight progresses, except for Space Godzilla, who came into this full-blown, full power. That's why he lost.
So he was perfect cell right off the beginning?
Yes. And then we had to go through Godzilla Saiyan times 1 to 5. There's no 5, but we're saying.
I like how he was using the crystals as missiles.
The thing that's the source of his power, he's using it as an attack.
He was they'd
be like flying at him, flying to the sky, then randomly falling down again. But we'll move into Space Godzilla stuff in a little bit. I want to talk about the plot a little more, because at the beginning of the movie, they make Mogira because they want to use it to fight Godzilla. But they also have this plan to use a satellite dish in order to control Godzilla.
Ooh. What did they make Mogira out of, Steve?
Mecha Godzilla?
Yeah. I like how they're tying them all in.
Yeah, well, see, we got like returning characters too, like the telepaths back in this one too, which is really cool. But, alright, so we have one thing that's built to kill Godzilla, we have one thing that's trying to control Godzilla, and then they get to the island where they're going to implement the T-plan, and then their one guy is still trying to kill Godzilla himself, because he has a whole revenge angle going on at that time.
He killed my friend.
So now I'm going to use this handgun to try to kill... Alright, so he's trying to use a rifle to shoot into Godzilla's skin, which we already found out, like, missiles, nothing working on stuff. But for some odd reason, he has, like, a weakness in his armpit. Like, there's that one piece of skin that tiny little bullet's going to be able to get through.
You know what that reminded me of?
Using homemade blood coagulant.
You know what that reminded me of?
Huh?
Parasite with Miggy. How he finds that one spot right here and stabs him with that thing.
Again, best anime ever. And then, also there's that scene too where they're getting ready to shoot at Godzilla to try and kill him. And the other two guys just whip out guns for reasons. Even though only the one guy has the coagulant one.
Like Steve said, man, this plot is just...
It's kind of all over. And then the one scientist guy ends up as a villain. He wants to use it to control Godzilla to take over the world. And this plot lasts for a good 5 minutes.
I thought it was a good plot for the whole 5 minutes it was on there.
Yeah, I wish it would have, like, strung out for the rest of the movie. But then again, the way the rest of the movie falls, it wouldn't have really worked, because pretty much after that, it's just everybody trying to team up to defeat Spacegodzilla, because he's so super powerful.
I do like that part when Godzilla and Spacegodzilla were fighting for the first time or whatever, and he went to capture baby Godzilla. And then Godzilla was like shooting at him, and the baby Godzilla is like underneath Spacegodzilla, and he's like, tuck and roll, woo!
My favorite thing is that first confrontation where little Godzilla walks out, and Spacegodzilla's like, rawr, little Godzilla's like, rawr. He's all like, sup, bitch? And Spacegodzilla shoots his laser, he's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I hate that sound that this baby Godzilla makes.
It's amazingly adorable. All the unredeeming qualities that Minya had totally made up for him, little Godzilla.
And what is up with those, what do they call them? Those, nuclear bubbles that he shoots at the end?
Oh, that's, again, so freaking cute, but it's kind of like an homage to, like, the smoke rings. But now he has bubbles. The bubbles are so much cuter.
Yeah, but he's radioactive, man. He just poisoned, like, all that Earth he shot those bubbles at.
We don't think about that at the time, man.
We were just like, yeah, it's okay. All these movies have a message of, oh man, we're destroying the Earth, we're the horrible people, but here comes baby Godzilla, just does like 30 years of damage.
Yeah, then at the end of the movie, they throw into a pollution plot as well. They're like, oh, well, the monsters from space will keep coming if we keep polluting space. When was this a thing? What? It's the monsters that were the spores and the G cells and... I also like, too, that Space Godzilla really only shows up to the island because they're like, oh, he's coming to kill Godzilla. This is what Space Godzilla wants to do. He kind of wants to, like, replace Godzilla and take over the Earth. So, he goes to fight Godzilla on the island. There's little Godzilla. Somebody explain to me why he just spams beams, kidnaps little Godzilla inside of crystals that we've already established can be destroyed, and then just flies off, leaving Godzilla to chase after him.
Why?
When he probably could have just finished Godzilla off right there. I know we need to extend the plot, but this just seemed a little bit confusing to me at the time.
I'll explain to you why, Steve. You didn't get this, even though you already answered your own question. This is one of those Japanese animes where you gotta extend it. You gotta lead him on. He's gotta power up. He's gotta train. He's gotta get better.
Oh man, those Dragon Balls are over there. I guess I'll leave you on the ground for now and I'll go get them.
Yes.
Got this. Goddamn Frieza. I'm gonna leave Nail here so Piccolo can absorb him later, so Piccolo's super strong.
Yeah.
When he could have just went, called it a day. So for the plot of this movie, it's definitely a little bit all over the place, but I still actually enjoy it overall, even though how much we're bashing it as of right now. It's got a lot of cool things going on with it, though. Like, there's a lot of stuff I actually sort of enjoy, but when you sit there and start, like, breaking it down, it's where you start finding all the flaws. And then moving on to the suits, we have Godzilla, who looks pretty much like he did in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, at least on the land scenes.
Oh, there's that one scene in there with the suit where Godzilla opens his mouth and, like, sticks his tongue out and just, like, a bunch of saliva falling in his mouth. It was pretty gross.
Yeah, I also like you actually get shots where you can actually see the back of his throat and you just see there's nothing there. But for the most part, it's really cool. I love the facial expressions, and they actually kind of convey pretty nicely that he's actually thinking in the fights. I also like, too, when towards the end of the movie, when she, like, uses her powers to knock the satellite dish off the side of his neck, he just kind of looks back and he's like, thank you. Just keeps walking. But overall, looks cool. It's probably I would say, the best looking of the Godzilla suits out of the Heisei. Not my favorite, but probably the best looking.
I don't know. I kind of like that suit.
I do like it. It's probably... I don't like it quite as much as Burning in 85. Or 84, sorry.
I haven't got that far yet, so...
Yeah, we haven't got the Burning. Burning's the shit.
Alright, so moving on to the baby Godzilla.
Little Godzilla's freaking adorable. Literally the cutest thing ever. You thought baby Godzilla was cute? It got upgraded. See if it shoot bubbles out of his mouth.
Radioactive bubbles that pollute Earth.
Only that little stretch of land that was already destroyed by crystals, which could maybe have already also been radioactive. You don't know.
Okay, let's go to Mugira.
Although, one thing I want to point out in the little Godzilla suit, there is a scene when he confronts Space Godzilla for the first time, and when he goes to hunch over, you can literally see the suit kind of separate at the back of the neck.
Yeah, that's the part I was talking about. That's the part I like when he was like, Tuck and roll, tuck and roll.
Just kick your legs. And the next arguably the kaiju that I feel like a lot of people don't really appreciate as much as they should, Mogira.
Which part? The first part, second part, or the combined part?
All of them. Because he originally appeared in the movie The Mysterians. I forget what year it came out, but somebody let me know in the comment section below.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, we haven't watched it yet. Actually, I haven't even seen it either. I don't know it on DVD or VHS.
You're failing, Steve.
Yeah. Although, sadly, the next movie we're doing is not going to be a Godzilla review. So let you guys know. We're not doing Destroy It next.
What are we doing?
It's 94, man. Another kaiju came out in 94.
What?
Your favorite kaiju.
What?
The savior of children.
What?
Guardian of the universe.
What?
I know you're wearing the Steve Austin shirt, but I'm pretty sure you could have figured this out by now.
What? What? Ooh, I know.
You're supposed to say something after you say, ooh, I know.
I'm not saying it. It does not.
We're watching Gamera Guardian of the Universe.
Yeah!
That'll be the next one.
No, it's not.
But anyways, back to Mogira. I really love the suit for this one. I think he looks cool. He's very updated. And again, it's another one of those suits that are actually very accurately represented in the Trendmaster line. Which again, I had the Mogira figure before I knew anything about Godzilla vs. Spacegodzilla. And I always thought he was really cool. Even the hands opened up to show the missiles. The spiral grenades.
Those missiles are so strong. Why didn't they just use that in the beginning of the battle too to damage Spacegodzilla?
They did. And then they were like, victory! And then they kept fighting.
Never mind. Back to the suits, people.
And he uses his little drill nose after that. And then Godzilla shows up. Alright, back to the suit. Well, the suit's really cool. It's more of an updated version of that Mysterian suit, but you see a lot of like the same traits, like the drill nose, the dome hands, and the weird kind of body tread feet that he had in the original. Even the buzzsaw blade on his back. It's really cool. He's looking at my SH Monster X one over there.
Yeah, I was looking. It don't look that bad, actually.
It's not a very mobile suit, but then again, not many kaiju in this movie are very mobile in appearance. But it's really cool. Like, he breaks apart into two sections where you have the Star Falcon and the Rand Mogira. Not Land. Definitely shows when you look at the telepass, it's Rand. No, I'm trying not to be racist, but it's Rand Mogira.
I know how when they break up and, you know, they like start driving, all I can ever think of is Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Although, again, with this kaiju, I don't know how it flies. Although, at least, it has little wings this time.
Yeah, it does.
So, I guess, makes it more aerodynamic.
No, it don't.
But it's still cool. Like, I like this guy flying around a bit more than I did Mechagodzilla. I will say that. And then finally we have Spacegodzilla, who is probably one of the coolest looking monsters in the Heisei series. Even though essentially it's just Godzilla with crystals.
That is Godzilla with crystals with Biolante's mouth.
Yeah, and like fused together like body parts so he can't walk very well.
Poor guy.
At the time you see him moving on the screen, I'm pretty sure he's on like a treadmill.
We all
just moves him to the side.
At least we know why he's pissed.
Because he can't use his legs like a normal person.
Oh man, you see all those like body parts fuse on him? He's all like deformed and he's like, ugh.
He's like, look at my strong hands, this is all I could do.
I'm pretty sure if he could talk, he would talk like Sylvester Stallone.
oh yeah, that'd be amazing. Because you have Arnold-Zilla, we need Sylvester Spacegodzilla.
Exactly.
Oh man. Can you imagine the possibilities? But now I imagine Judge Dredd with little crystals on his back.
Abdullah!
Somebody needs to make that a meme for me, so mad. Shoots lasers that literally go in any of the directions that the special effects are exploding at. Oh, shit.
It was amazing. Like, he's shooting towards Mogira, and as something explodes on the side, and the beam's like,
it's hitting him in the back, it's hitting him in the front, it's hitting all over the place.
I'm like,
it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. It's an awesome looking beam. For me, I would say he's probably my third favorite monster out of the Heisei run.
I don't know. I actually like him more than Biolante.
You shut your mouth.
I'll be that guy. I'll say it. I'm not afraid. I like his design, man. His crystals, his everything about him.
He is really cool. For me, I would put Destroy and Biolante over him.
Haven't seen Destroy yet, so I can't, you know.
We'll get there. We got one extra review.
Oh, we're not watching Gamera.
We're watching Gamera. And then moving on to the special effects props in this movie, which are flipping fantastic.
$10 million budget, they better be.
There's even, like, they have a space battle. When know if we ever really had like a full-blown space battle. Like we had Godzilla on the moon when he fought King Ghidorah.
Yeah.
Or King Ghidorah. Destroy all monsters with spaceships kind of flying around a little bit.
Yeah, there was that part.
That's really about it. Like this is first full-blown like monster against monster in like an asteroid belt field. That was awesome. Even though it kind of looked like they're all just held by strings.
You can tell they were held by strings, dude.
But it's still so cool. And they're just flying back and forth, spamming each other, crashing in. Again, just like anime. Oh, it's great.
The guy's like, pull the string to the left. The other guy's, pull to the right. Oh, God, no, they're combined. No, you know what? That works out. We'll leave that in.
There's sparks flying. Moving on. And then you also have the first confrontation of Space Godzilla against Godzilla. And then you have the city one, which the city one's pretty much a spectacle for the eyes. Because you have the crystals all coming out of the ground, which look really awesome. Where you have the giant center tower that Space Godzilla uses to absorb the power from the crystals. Again, awesome special effects in this movie. Because all the monsters really do shoot beams all over the place. It's actually more impressive than Mechagodzilla's.
They had to fix it somehow.
Yeah, there's still not really a whole lot of like hand-to-hand for the most part.
Why? Every time you touch Space Godzilla, every time Godzilla touches Space Godzilla, he just gets shocked.
Yeah, I like it too when everybody's just like punching people. You see their dorsal spines start lighting up and they just like smack. And then the energy kind of goes into the hit, and then Space Godzilla does it. And then there's more missiles and crystals everywhere. And anytime Mogira gets hit, sparks are flying everywhere in there. The copy starts getting like visibly destroyed. Even Mogira gets visibly damaged in the movie. And it's super sweet. So in the end for Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, I really enjoyed this movie in the end. I think it's, overall the plot, there's a lot going on, and some of it can seem unnecessary. Like, even the whole love thing just is the part that I really felt like this movie didn't need. Especially when they're like, the sun is setting, and she's like, why do you have to hurt Godzilla? Why do you have to keep thinking about him? Maybe you should think about something else. Like love. Just like, God damn.
We all know he did not say love. He said, my penis.
So, I definitely recommend this movie to you guys, especially if you love Godzilla, the Heisei series, and kaiju fights and anime. It's definitely worth your time.
Definitely, it's a must-see.
But what did you guys think of Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla? Please let us know in the comment section below. And help us defeat those kaiju by hitting that like button, subscribe, become a ranger today, and see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.